Hey, hi. Can you hear me now? Let me check. Hello. Hey, hi. Can you hear me now? Let me check. Hello. Hey, hi. Can you hear me now? Let me check. Okay. So today actually I'm exploring this Python creating package with Python, and these are the steps what I'm going to do now. Like the first step is we create a model named basics, and then we add two functions to that model. Okay, after that, create model name. I will create one more model which is called stats. Then, and we add two functions to model stats. Okay, so we create here, we created two models and two functions for each. Then we create a Python package called mymath, and we can will verify the package is working or not with that. Okay, so let me start. Yeah, okay. Okay, what I do, can see my Visual Studio, right? So let me start. We'll create a new folder. We'll open a new folder, which is a working directory. So I'll create a new folder. YouTube live practice. So now if I check here, I'll create. Okay, I'll create two files in this. Okay, as I show. Yeah, okay. Okay, as I said, we will create first basic. Okay, I'll create a file called basic. And one more stats dot py. Then what I do? Actually, I should have created one folder first, saying my math. Okay. Then I have to create these two files inside this. Okay. So I'm just moving both the files inside the my math folder. Okay. My math is a folder. In that I'm created two files, basics.python and stars.python. Then next what I do. So in basics, I'll create some functions. Okay. Say uh, define. Okay. Let's define function square and it take the parameter as number and it returns like yeah. You can just it was just number square. So this is the end of the class. So okay, it's suggesting let's create cube average. Okay, it looks good. So we created a square, cube, and the average. Let's use the sum of numbers divided by the number of elements. If numbers will 0. We'll do it. That's a good one. I think this is visible right now. It's the first live, so I'm just checking how it works and everything. I'm not, I'm not familiar with how to share screen and everything. So it's going like this. Okay. So what we did, we created in the we created in stars. Huh? Let me just control X and keep it in the basics. So we'll create this call functions in the basics. Then we'll just do something in the stats. Okay. So I go to okay, fine. Okay, I have two more functions. I'll just add it. Okay. So like double, which is the double, right? We multiply by two. And one more is add. When we provide two numbers, we'll get the sum of these two. Okay, so these are the functions we created. Then if I go to the stats next. Okay. So in stats, what we create some statistics. Okay. So, I think this average is not required because we create it in the stats. I'm deleting this one. Double. Okay. X. This one is plus. Okay. Then okay, we'll create one more actually median function, which is actually completing which we have to create some logic here. It's already written here. I'll just copy paste it. So maybe I'll just walk through this thing to how the logic. So once you pass the numbers, okay, uh, maybe whatever number you pass, right? So we will sort it, okay, in the ascending order. We sort it in ascending order. Then we check the length of numbers, suppose how many numbers we pass. Then we get the what we call reminder. Okay, if the reminder is 0, then we calculate median one, which is number length from numbers, length of numbers. Okay, that means if we have even numbers, right? So we have to do average of these two, right? So that is what it is doing. If we have the even numbers, we have to take the means, middle two numbers we have to take. Then we have to take the average of that one. That is what. And if you have the odd number, we take just the middle number. So that is what 9 million meter. Right. So what in simple terms, what we did, we just created two files, basics.py and stats.py. So in basics, we have some basic mathematics functions, and in stats, we added some statistical functions just like averaging median. So next what? Okay. So to create a function, sorry, of to create a package, we have to create one more file called underscore init underscore dot python. So let's create one more file underscore init underscore dot py. So this is a standard file name. Okay, we should name it as it is. Okay, others we can name it anything, but this is a standard file name. Then what I can do, simply in this function, just import these two files. Import dot basics, like dot basic, and import dot stats. Oh no, I have to do like something. From dot means from dot import basic, and dot is a means indirect working directory. From dot import stats. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. This is how we create the package. Okay, so as per our PPT, so what are we done? So we created a model name. It's a one created. We created one basic dot file and one stat dot file, and we added some functions to basics dot python file, and some functions to stat dot python file, and that is a working directory. The my my math is a working directory. So inside that we get these two files, and we added some functions. Then okay, that's it, and that is a init.py is where we create a package. Now we have to verify it. Okay, is it working, how it's working. So, so to verify it, simply we have to open the terminal. अरे कहाँ है we get terminal. Let's open the terminal. Okay, so this is now working rightly. Now we have to just import this mymath. Mymath is a package now. Okay, so I say import mymath. Th. Oh, got another. Got. Did I save this one? Did I save this one? Okay, let's try now. Okay, it's okay. Then how we can use it? Ah, so it's a command prompt. Okay, we have to make it as a Python console type. Okay, so for that we have to type Python 3. Python 3. Now it's a Python console. Okay, now if I one second, did I install Python here? Python extension. So then it is asking the Python install manager. I'm installing it. I think it is taking some time. It's 9% completed. It's installing. It is done now. Let's try again. Python 3. You see now I'm getting Python this right. Now I do import my math. Okay, it's done, right? We close it. Let me start again. I'm getting some new terminal. Type Python 3. Python 3. now import my, so without importing, if I call cube and if I pass a number 2, so I'm getting error, right? Let me little so if I pass cube, suppose name error, cube is not defined, okay? So without importing this package, if I call a function cube, it is not working, saying cube is not defined, right? So now I'll import my math, okay, and I call now cube. Oh, oh. Maybe my math dot cube. How to call it? Hmm. Okay, so we have to go by step by step. Like, so my math and cube is available in the basic, okay? So I have to type basic dot cube. Uh, so my math is a package, then basic is a file name, again then the function name. So now we are able to call it. So similarly, if I call from basic, if I call the function double, double of 15, you should get 30 now. Yeah. So simple, I think creating a package is we have to means whatever the functions we define in static files or any files. So we have to call that of those files inside the init.py. Okay, so this is very important here. So from star, maybe even if you have suppose one folder, let's see. Okay, temp. So the file is there inside this, and the one file is inside this. Okay, so that was test. So like for this for init.python, so instead of dot start this temp slash the file name test dot something like that. So do side. So I'll add this add function inside the test file. Okay. Now and I will go to again init file. So what I do from dot import what I do now temp slash test. I hope this will work. Fix Fix it. Let's see what we get. What it's saying like dot temp, then import test like this. Okay, let's save it and try. I think can I call it directly? Minus dollar basic. Suppose it's not basic, right? This test dollar add add 15 comma 20. So for to bring this one item, we have to open new terminal again. So then only it will, or else if suppose import again, import my and try something. I have to terminal, new terminal, and type Python again. Try this thing. Go to this one. So, we can import call the function. Okay. So understood. So let's so okay, let's I have to read something about this. Packaging. Okay, let's listen this.
Welcome to packaging. After watching this video, you will be able to differentiate between Python module, package, and library, create a Python package, verify a Python package, and use a Python package. Modules, packages, and libraries are frequently used terms in Python. Let's look at each of the terms in detail. A Python module is a .py file containing Python definitions, statements, functions, and classes. You can import a module to other scripts and notebooks. For example, consider a...
Okay, so I understood now. So these are like a models, okay? So what I was calling the files, right? So usually these we call as a model, like stats model, basic model, and the one more test model. So these are the models, okay?
module named module.py that has two functions. The first function is def square number return number asterisk asterisk 2, which squares the input and returns the result as an output. The second function is def doubler number return number asterisk 2, which doubles the input and returns the result as an output. If the function is in the same directory, you can import it and use the functions in that module. Let's consider using the square function with print command, 4 caret symbol 2 square 4. The output is displayed as 4 caret symbol 2 equals 16. Similarly, for the print doubler function with value 4, the output is 2 asterisk 4 equals 8. A package is a collection of Python modules into a directory with an init.py file, which distinguishes it from just a directory of Python scripts. The example shows the package myproject in parent directory with two modules, module1.py and module2.py. It also contains init.py file. When you import a module or a package, the corresponding object created by Python is always of type module. Note that the distinction between module and package is only at the file system level. A library is a collection of packages, or it can be a single package. Examples include NumPy, PyTorch, and Pandas. Note that the terms package and library are often used interchangeably. Therefore, NumPy, PyTorch, and Pandas are also referred to as packages. Let's look at the steps to create a Python package. Consider there are two modules. Module1.py has two functions, square and doubler. Module2.py has one function, mean. To make my project folder into a package, you must have init.py as a file in the My Project folder. The contents of the init.py file must be from .import module1 and from .import module2. Typical steps to create a package include: first, create a folder with the package name. Then, create an empty init.py file. Create the required modules. Finally, in the init.py file, add code to reference the modules needed in the package. After creating the package, you need to verify the package. To verify the package, first, open a bash terminal. Make sure the directory is the same as the folder where your package is located. Open the Python interpreter by running the command python in the shell. Using the Python prompt, type import followed by project name. For example, import my project. If the command runs without errors, it is an indication that the package is successfully loaded. The general structure for testing your package is the package name, .module name, .function name, followed by the parameters without the curly brackets, but keeping the round brackets. For example, using my project.basic.square to the function will return the value 4. After creating the package, you can use it in the other scripts if the package folder is in the same directory. In this case, you have the file test.py in the parent directory. You can import the functions in the package. For example, using the Python code from myproject.module1, we import the square and doubler functions. From myproject.module2, we import the mean function. Then, we print the result of square 4. Next, we print the result of doubler 4. Finally, we use the mean function with the values 2, 1, and 3. You can then run the functions and check if you get the correct results. In this video, you learn that a Python module is a .py file containing Python definitions, statements, functions, and classes. A package is a collection of Python modules into a directory with an init.py file. A library is a collection of packages, or it can be a single package. To create a package, create a folder with the package name, create an empty init.py file, create the required modules. In the init.py file, add code to reference the modules needed in the package. You can verify the package via the bash terminal. After creating the package, you can use it on other scripts if the package folder is in the same directory.
Okay, it's simple. I had understood, right? So if I just recap what all we done. Okay, so as you see, to create a package, we should create one directory, the package name, whatever the direct package name. Like in this example, the my math is a directory name, and it will be the package name also. Okay. So inside that we have to create init.py. So this will be, we have to reference. Okay, maybe it will be explained later. So in this we can create all the modules. Okay. So modules mean the whatever the files we create, like basics.py, stats, like whatever the models we have. In each module we have different functions, right? So functions when the classes also detailed. So yeah, so we have all these functions in each modules. Then we have to call those modules inside this init file. Okay, then only we will it will be when we import a my math package. So those models will be uh, exported. Okay, publicly available. If you don't import here, so those models won't be available. Okay, and like this, we imported the basics and stats, and one more we have test. Actually, this is inside one more folder, right? One more directory temp. So even sometimes we create the hierarchy for directory structure. So in that dot temp inside import those files. Okay, like this we can import. So we have to save all the files, and to test it we have to open the terminal. Okay, and once you open the terminal, so it is a bash terminal, right? So it's not a Python. To make it Python, you just type Python. Sometimes I heard just py also work. Yeah. Okay, so like now I can import my math. So it will import entire all the models and all the functions in each model. Okay. So if you want to, sometimes we don't need all the models. Okay. So suppose I just want from test, just I mod one function called the from test file. So I just want add function. Okay. So in that, I think something we can do like this. From my math my math dot test, right? Import import add. No. Something from what? From syntax. Let's see. I think I have my math my math dot test, right? Test import add. Mm, I think this will work inside of a file or something. Maybe here. So just call. Only go to import directly. Import my math dot test dot math. Also, maybe inside a more folder something can call like this. Okay, fine. I'm done for today. So it's almost 10 p.m. We'll meet tomorrow, guys. Thank you.